Paul McCartney is proving age is just a number. Even in his 9th decade, the legendary Beatles still commands the stage with epic 3-hour shows packed with classics from the Beatles, Wings, and his solo career. Fresh off the European leg of his Got Back tour, which wrapped up with electrifying nights in Manchester and London, Paul has announced he's far from done. In 2025, he'll take his hit-filled journey across North America, starting September 29 in Palm Desert, California, and rocking through Las Vegas, Denver, Tulsa, San Antonio, New Orleans, Atlanta, Montreal, before closing in Chicago this November. Earlier this year, fans witnessed a rare treat when Paul appeared at Anfield on June 7, sharing the stage with Bruce Springsteen for 2 unforgettable songs, including the Beatles' Can't Buy Me Love. Back in February, he surprised New York City with intimate, last-minute gigs at the Bowery Ballroom, sending fans racing to grab tickets. But his shows weren't always this nostalgic. In the early 1970s, when Paul hit the road with Wings after the Beatles stopped touring in 1966, he refused to play any Beatles songs. His mission? To carve out a new identity and silence critics who thought he was just trading on past glory. That all changed years later. In a revealing interview, Paul admitted, "I used to have one rule, never perform a Beatles song unless I sang the lead. But then I thought, why not break my own rules?" One song he swore he'd never touch was Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite. From 1967's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The reason? "It's almost impossible to sing while playing the crazy bass line," Paul once said. But eventually, he challenged himself. Stop being a wimp, learn it. Now, it's a fan favorite in his setlist. The story of Paul's ever-evolving live shows is rooted in the Beatles' dramatic final years. By the late 60s, tension was boiling. Ringo briefly quit during the White Album sessions, George walked out in 1969 during the Get Back project, and John shocked the band by privately asking for a divorce from the Beatles. By April 1970, Paul had retreated to Scotland to craft his first solo album, McCartney, making it official. The most famous band in history was over. A month later, Let It Be was released, closing the chapter on an era that changed music forever. Meanwhile, John Lennon was already charting his own path. Alongside Yoko Ono, he formed the Plastic Ono Band in 1968, releasing experimental works before dropping the anthemic Give Peace a Chance, a song born from a protest bed-in and destined to become the soundtrack to the anti-war movement. From the fiery breakup of the Beatles to the roaring energy of his 2025 tour, Paul McCartney's story is a masterclass in reinvention, and proof that true legends never stop playing.